Blackburn, Republican senator from Tennessee. Great to see you today. All right, what was she talking about? And are there really two different bills? And what's the story here?
No, there is one bill. She knows that. But once again, Harris, Jen Psaki is wrong because this bill is not paid for. It is $3 trillion in debt that we know is going to be added onto our nation's debt, and our children are going to have to pay for this. Another thing, it is not $1.75 trillion in cost. If you say, okay, we're going to pay for each year of these programs, not take 10 years of taxes and pay for 1 year of programs, then the true cost of the bill is nearly $5 trillion. So what this does is bring some sunlight to this discussion. The bill is not paid for. The bill adds to the federal debt. It is not a $1.75 trillion bill. It is a nearly $5 trillion bill. And the cost is going to be shifted to our kids and grandkids to try to come up with this money, of course, through higher taxes, to pay for all of this spending.
And I just question the timing, too. But look, let me put it to top Obama economist Larry Summers, who again is calling out the administration for its position on inflation in a series of tweets. Because you've got the spending bill, and then what will that do to the prices of things that are already going up? Here's what he said. Remember, Democrat here, former Obama team, says, I cannot understand why so many in the administration and outside cling to the idea that inflation is caused by bottlenecks and will soon recede to normal levels. Of course, there is uncertainty, but the idea that inflation will revert soon to levels anywhere near the Fed's target looks like a long shot. Wow, that's more sunlight, or like what we call the truth.
That's exactly right. And Harris, as you know, a few months ago when they came out with this, Build Back Better, I dubbed it Build Back Broke, because they were going to bring back those broke economic policies, those broke regulations that had crippled the nation's economy during the Obama-Biden years. Larry Summers knows this. This is why he is begging with people in the White House to set this aside, because he knows what it is going to yield. It is going to drive up the cost of inflation. You're going to go into 2022, the midterm elections, grocery store shelves, your shelves at Walmart and Target, they're all going to be empty. You're going to see Main Street businesses close because of supply chain issues, because of an increase in taxation. You're not going to see economic growth and vitality. What you're going to see is people who are fearful that the worst, not the best, but the worst of this economy is coming at them. So therefore, what are they going to do? They're going to hunker down. They're not going to invest. They're not going to grow businesses. They're not going to spend money, because they lived through the Obama years and they're thinking, oh my gosh, and this is worse than what we had with Barack Obama.
Well, look, having Larry Summers, who I've interviewed many times, you've had him on the show, I mean, he's a straight shooter. And I wonder if this White House is listening. I want to get to this because this is very Main Street. It's where the rest of everybody else lives outside the White House. My dad's favorite restaurant, God rest his soul, was IHOP. There's an Alaska IHOP, and it's going viral with a savage note blaming President Biden for its lack of staff. A sign on the window reads, due to the fact that Biden gave out too much free money and nobody wants to work anymore, we are forced to reduce our hours during this week. Senator Blackburn, that's as raw and real as it gets. But will they ever believe what's happening in the U.S. at the White House?
No, they don't believe that, because they don't go anywhere but the East Coast, the West Coast, Chicago, and Denver. And Harris, look at what they have done to employment. And now when you look at their Build Back Broke agenda, they're trying to take that template, and what are they going to do? They're going to put this onto child care. and I know you're hearing this from your viewers. They're going to try to sweep up and federalize child care, increase the cost, and then prohibit a lot of grandmamas that are providing Mother's Day out services at the local church in your community from being able to go to work.
Why do that?
Because they want control. They don't want grandmamas helping educate young mamas on how to rear babies. They want the federal government to certify people, get them to join a union, have them not show up for work. I mean, look at what they have done to restaurants. Look at what they've done to the retail sector. Look at what their policies are already doing and what Build Back Broke is going to bring to other areas, like childcare. It's amazing to me. It is a socialist agenda. They love the lockdowns. They're ready to go to work for it.
I'm also watching what Senator Manchin is doing, and the next time we see each other, there may be action to talk about with regard to that. But for now, you put a lot on our viewers' minds. Appreciate you being in focus, Senator. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.